Hello YouTube land, this is RAPTall back with another battle. This time my opponent is Businessman999. I had a battle with him earlier on in my battling days, and he challenged me again, so I thought we'd go for it. So he has a Hippowdon, which means he has a Sandstorm team. We all know how much Sandstorm teams can be so much fun. I go for the Draco Meteor, hoping he wasn't going to have the Ice Fang, because usually most of them have like Ice Fang or Roar or something else. But sadly, he has the Ice Fang. I'm like, well, poopsiekins. So that kind of sucks. But I live. I'm like, oh, snap. Oh, wait. Right. Sand. That, yeah. Oh, well. So I lose my Dragonite. Like, well, that's kind of sucky. I decided I'm going to my Breloom. I'm not going to Spore. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to straight for the Seed Bomb because I want this thing dead. I don't want any chance of it, living and coming back later to haunt me, to slack off, or to do whatever. I know that's going to leave me vulnerable to any Pokemon he's going to bring in, but honestly, that's not a problem to me. I still killed him, and so it's back to 5-5. Going to a Swampert, predicting the U-turn, but also knowing that pretty much whatever this thing could do to me, I could probably take it. And I am more than okay with that. At this point, I believe I switched to my Jirachi, kind of fearing that it would have HP Grass. I don't know why. I've seen a couple of them with HP Grass, and I just want to be sure. But he goes for the Dragon Pulse, which lets me know he doesn't have it. I'd highly doubt he's predicting a switch. So that's really good for me, and I assume that he's going to be Choice, Scarf, because most of them are, not all of them, but some of them are. And I go for the sub on the switch, and he goes into a Magazone. Usually these things have that magnetic pole ability. Either this one didn't, or if you have a sub up, you can switch out. I don't really know how that works. He just might have not had the ability. Either way, I'm going to go into my Heatran, and I was thinking of Fire Blasting, which might have been the smarter move, honestly. But I go for the Earth Power. I'm like, okay, fine. I wasn't really thinking about the Flygon that he had, but it doesn't really matter because he gets a critical hit. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't think that would have killed me, honestly. I could be wrong, but I don't think that would have killed me normally. So I go into my Breloom, once again knowing I'm faster, and since I didn't Spore his Powdon earlier, I can now put this little jerk to sleep, which is great, because then I can just have Breloom do what Breloom does best. I can sub up here and go for the Focus Punch on either the Magzone or whatever he wants to bring in, which is his Gliscor. I'm like, oh, crap, he has a Gliscor. When it comes to Gliscor and Sandveil hacks, for me, I seem to be majorly leaning towards the receiving end of those hacks. There you go. I missed the first Seed Bomb. It's like, great, this is going to suck. He has a Swords Dance up. Earthquake isn't very effective, but I'm assuming since this is the Swords Dance set, he's probably going to have a decent amount of attack EV investment. I go for the Seed Bomb this time, and it's like, oh man, that did a lot of damage. Oh, it was a crit. I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to count that as a makeup for the Sandveil hacks, so I don't feel the least bit bad about that. He either didn't expect me to stay in, or he doesn't have the Roost. I would assume he has the Roost, though. I stay in expecting that I can survive a hit even though he has a Swords Dance up, which is exactly what happens, and I'm able to kill him off, so that's great. I don't want to quite fodder my Breloom yet, because I think it's still going to be effective later on, which is great. And once again, I just go into Swampert knowing that it can pretty much wall this thing no matter what it's going to do to me. And I am right about that. At this point, I don't know if I have my Stealth Rocks up or not. No, here we go. I put my Stealth Rocks up now. Knowing he doesn't have the HP Grass from last time, I'm going to stay in expecting to take any hit this thing is going to dish out to me. And I do. I get special defense drop, but I don't really care that much. Because I'm going to Earthquake him and get rid of the Heatran, which is great. Because that means later on when I want to bring in my Cresselia with my Flame Orb Psycho Shifts, I can do that without being scared of giving that guy a Flash Fire boost. Ooh, excuse me. Brings in the Flygon. I believe at this point I'm just gonna... Oh no, I don't leave him in front. I go into Cress expecting another Earthquake, which is exactly what happens, so that was, awesome prediction on my part. Not really, but I like to think so. Totally forgetting that his Magazone is still sleeping. I go for the Psycho Shift. I'm like, oh, that was dumb. Oh well. I'm not too worried though, because at this point I don't think he's been able to burn any turns of sleep yet, so he's at least going to sleep for 1 or 2 turns, hopefully. So I can go into my Breloom here and set up a sub and Focus Punch. Now, after the Sandstorm and then after Poison Heal, 84 HP, so I'm like, okay, you know, it's enough for a sub, right? And it is enough for a sub, but then as I go, I'm like, oh my god, crap, Sandstorm, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please, for the love of God, don't kill me. Oh, and I live on 2 HP. I was like, okay, so instead of looking majorly foolish, I look pro. I'm like, yeah, I knew I was going to live that. Yeah, because, yeah. Except, not really. It was just more lucky on my part. Breaks my sub, but I don't care. Breloom has done his job in this match. He's taken down Powdown, he's taken down the Magnezone. I don't know if he's done a whole lot else than that, but I think that's pretty good. So at this point, I'm going to leave him in for Death Fodder as he brings in his Flygon. His Flygon is going to, a little ahead of myself here, so his Flygon is going to U-turn and kill me. Probably expecting a switch, but at this point, you know, Flygon, Breloom has done what I want it to, so I'm going to let it die so I can bring in my Cresselia. And at this point, he's going to actually run. He's like, you know, I got to go, but you're going to win the battle anyway, so it's cool. And yeah, so comment, rate, sub, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.